Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Beautiful day, as you can see. A lot of blueness around. The sky is blue, the sea is blue. Mr. Paul, yeah, you guessed it. He's dressed head to toe in blue. And of course, that is a view across the rooftops and the treetops of Uptown, Midtown, and of course downtown Paphos, and straight out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. And the temperature, if you're curious to know, according to this car, says it's 26 degrees. Maybe you can just see it there, and the time is 21 minutes past 10 in the morning. Had quite a busy morning, but now it's time to chill out and take you guys on a little adventure. Do you fancy going to downtown Kato Paphos to have a quick look around and perhaps get a great view of that blue Mediterranean Sea? Yeah, well, buckle up, because that's where we're going. This is the main road from Memphis Hills, by the way, to Konya and to the Limassol roundabout. We're going to go straight over that roundabout and go pretty much through central Paphos, but we're going to skirt round it, go past McDonald's, come down to the former Debenhams roundabout. Debenhams is not there anymore, obviously, but a long time ago it was, and until something else opens up there, we will refer to it as the former Debenhams roundabout. Then we're going to head straight down the tree-lined avenue. Lots of people know that road. Lots of people have got a specialness, a fondness in their heart for it. Perhaps if your name is Lady Maggie, Dame Anne, of course, Lady Ness. These are but a few of the people that know that that road leads straight down to paradise, and of course downtown Kato Paradise, Kato Paphos to be precise. And of course the area where most people that are coming to Paphos are certainly going to venture once or twice, and of course an awful lot of you are going to be staying down there in either a hotel, an apartment, or perhaps a townhouse or two. Downtown Kato Paphos, the main event as we call it. And of course that's where you get to strut your stuff along the promenade into the harbour, perhaps go to Bar Street, go in the back streets and find that special bar, that special restaurant that brings back fond memories for you on your adventures when you come to Cyprus. And of course a lot of people come to Cyprus, Paphos in particular, 2 to 3 times a year. But of course there are a lot of new viewers to the channel who perhaps have not been here before. So sit back and relax, and I'll show you the routes in and around Paphos. And of course, if you come back for other videos, myself and Marika, the most beautiful woman in the world, will take you on our little walking tours in and around Kato Paphos. And now and again we storm a hotel complex, we storm an apartment complex, and of course that could be the one that could be perfect and waiting especially for you. So Limassol roundabout, so we've got to stop because unfortunately lots and lots of traffic, so I'll smoke the big boy as you dream out into the wilderness. It's clear, so let's go. And if you're wondering what that vehicle there in the bright orange is with CETA on the back, that is the Cyprus Telecom Authority. CY stands for Cyprus, T for telephone, and A for authority. You see, a little bit of information on the little channel known as Marika and me. And there are a few other telephone and internet providers in and around Paphos. Perhaps if you're coming out here to retire, or perhaps coming out here for a long period of time and you want to get access or have your own telephone line in that apartment or that villa that you're renting or you've bought, you can use PrimeTel, there's CableNet, there's MTM. So these are some of the providers of telecommunications services and internet services, those kind of things. And they're all pretty good, by the way. I mean, to be honest, between you and me, CETA is the worst, but that's often the case of the what should we call the national carrier, isn't it? I mean, BT in the UK, what can you say? Most people are using someone else, aren't they? Hence why BT is, shall we say, in trouble and got OpenReach going and all those kind of things. Anyway, that's the rant over. McDonald's is on the left-hand side if you fancy a Big Mac. And if you're curious to know how much a Big Mac meal is in downtown Cyprus, A Big Mac with a regular Coke and a regular fries is €5.60. Drop it in the comments. Is it cheaper in the UK? Is it cheaper in Poland? Is it cheaper in Germany? Or is it more expensive? And that's in euros, of course. So in pounds, if we convert that, I suppose we would say that is £5. So in the UK, Andrea, I'm pretty sure you know how much it is. How much is a regular meal Big Mac, Coke and fries? And without those silly voucher things, we don't have those in Cyprus. You've got to pay cash, simple as that. So, beautiful day on the island of love, there's no doubt about it. We're in October. As I said, the temperature's 26, 27 degrees. It'll get that a little bit hotter as we get to midday. Humidity now is perfect. And on an evening, if you want to go out and socialise or just perhaps gallivant or even do some canoodling in and around Kato Paphos, it's going to drop down to around about 22, 23. So that's not bad, is it? It's like a summer's day in Northern Europe, shall we say. And of course, the bars and restaurants are all open and they're waiting, and they really are waiting, especially for you. So, on the right-hand side now is the football stadium of Paphos. And when Paphos Town are playing, it gets very, very busy indeed, because of course Paphos Town are the champions of the league in Cyprus, the greatest football team in the world. Well, in Cyprus, isn't it? So Cyprus has got quite a lot of very, very good things, and Paphos is at the top of its game. It's the greatest holiday resort in Cyprus. It's got the best football team in Cyprus. It's got the best promenade and harbour in Cyprus. It's got the best restaurants in Cyprus. It's got more sun than anywhere else in Cyprus, and it's a great, great place to come. So if you've not been to Paphos, get yourself on the internet and start looking for that special deal, and get yourself on that big bird or a canoe perhaps and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me are waiting, and we really, really are waiting, especially for you. And of course, if you're looking for us, that's myself, Mr. Paul and Marika, or Misachin Grasivial Booth, as I call her. And those are the Russian words, by the way, for very beautiful love. So I call her very beautiful love, but of course in the Russian words. So let's keep on our travels and head down deep into downtown Kato Paphos. This now is, shall we say, Yeroskipu Universal area. We've got to be careful here, by the way, because these lights can change to red at any moment, and if they do, the camera flashes and we get an infringement on our credit card. Well, we have to go on the internet and then we get an infringement on our credit card when we pay the fine. And if you go through on red, the infringement, the fine is €300. Yes, you heard me correctly, €300. Drop in the comments, how much is a fine if you go through a red light in your country, in the UK, in Poland, in Germany, in France, in Italy? How much is it? Drop in the comments. Because I think, I mean, you shouldn't go through red lights, don't get me wrong, but I do think that that is a lot. That's what I think, a lot. And even if you just cross the line, that camera goes off and you have to pay €300. So a word of warning to you if you are hiring a car or perhaps borrowing someone else's car, because they will get that fine, and of course they get a picture, you'll be in the driving seat and they'll know exactly who it was. And if it's a hire car, within 30 minutes the hire car company knows. So unless you're taking that car back within those 30 minutes, you are going to face that fine when you arrive at the hire car company, which is only fair because of course you did create that infringement. Anyway, here we go. Downtown Kato Paphos is coming up. How do we know that? Because when we go around this roundabout, we're going to go straight, by the way, there is a little sign that tells us, and it says that Kato Paphos is 2 kilometres and Kato Paphos Harbour is 3 kilometres. So you haven't got to put up with me for that much longer, but you are going to get a drive down the Paterdonis Avenue, Hotels Road, Hotel Strip as some people call it, and see perhaps 1 or 2 of the hotels along the route. Then we're going to drop into the promenade area, and then we're going to circumnavigate that through the back streets and go into the harbour. And I think I'll take you around the back of the harbour restaurants and let you feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality of the view straight out into the blue Mediterranean Sea from the sunset viewing point, and of course the Paphos Castle. So those are coming up, so don't click off just yet. And of course, if you do like what you ouch, that was a bit of an inundation, wasn't it? They filled that hole in not long ago, but with this temporary tarmac, and of course now it's well, it's vanished. You see, what a waste of money that was, but never mind. So don't forget, if you do like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for those a little bit more moments of my madness as I take you on my travels, my adventures in and around Paphos. And of course, if there is somewhere that you'd like me to go, you drop in the comments, and you never know, that video may be coming very, very soon, especially for you. And if you want to keep the channel afloat, it's very simple. You can either help us out on Super Thanks, that's in the comments section on YouTube itself. There's a heart-shaped little sign where you're writing a comment, and you can gift us as little as $1.99. Yeah, that's all it costs, not a lot, to say that big thank you for that information that we've given you. Or you can go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. All you have to do is Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page, and of course you can choose to read that a little bit more about us, and then read a comment or two, and fingers crossed, gift us that virtual coffee. And of course we do thank you very, very much from the bottom of our two hearts. And you may also want to consider to join us as a superstar member to make sure that we keep on going and to keep this channel afloat and bringing these little videos just for you. You can join us on the Buy Me Coffee platform as a Superstar family member, starting off at only €10 a month. Get yourself a special title, access to more information in and around Paphos, and of course get yourself now a little bit closer to Marika and me. So what's coming up very, very soon indeed is a view along the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. And of course it's quite early in the morning because most people are on holiday, aren't they? So they get up a little bit late, have a breakfast, and then they go out for their morning stroll, and then probably find a bar or a restaurant to sit down and have a chat and have a drink. Then get ready for snack for lunch, perhaps go back to the hotel or the apartment complex, have a shower, get changed, and then of course get ready to come back to the Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area and go and hunt for that perfect bar, that perfect restaurant, and have a spectacality of an evening indeed. So rear streets of downtown Kato Paphos. That's a brand new hotel on the right hand side, by the way. It's called the M Boutique Adults Only Hotel, and if you want to see a room tour and a hotel tour of that particular hotel, the M Boutique, hunt for it on the YouTube search bar, Marika and me M Boutique Hotel, and of course up it will come. And again, if you're looking for any hotel in and around Kato Paphos, why not again hunt in the search bar on YouTube, Marika and me and the hotel or apartment complex name, and the odds are it will come up and you'll catch myself and the most beautiful woman in the world monkeying around and doing something stupid in someone else's hotel, especially for you. Kato Paphos Harbour, the main event is coming up, and like I say, we're going to circumnavigate the restaurant area, go past the rear car park, which is totally free of charge, as this car park is on the right hand side now, by the way, and it's free of charge this year. Next year, we're not sure, but of course we'll keep you updated as we get that information. But at the moment, the car park on the right hand side, which is pretty big, is free of charge. You can park there all day, 7 days a week, every single day of the year, and not worry about getting an infringement on your credit card. We may as well let this lady go because she's in a nice colour of green, and she is quite a good looking blonde beauty. So there we go. You get to watch her meander into the Kato Paphos Harbour. She's probably looking for that perfect place to get that perfect cold or hot latte, which is what I'm going to go and get next. So I'm going to like the big boy. We're going to circumnavigate the rear of the restaurants, and again, like I said, this is a big free car park coming up. You can park there again all day, all night, nothing to worry about. Quite well lit around here as well now. That's one of the improvements that was carried out in downtown Kato Paphos. And of course now we can see right at the end of this little road is a big lorry parked up, but we're still going to get that spectacality of a view indeed. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, If you like what you see, and perhaps a Keogh beer, there you go. There could be one waiting here, especially for you. I look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed. I'm going to light up this big boy, and I'm going to plan which coffee shop I'm going to go to and get a nice hot latte. There you go. Life is good. Everything's blue. All that's missing is you. Thanks for watching. Although it does appear that that man likes to wear white, and a lot of it. That was quite smart. I like his hat actually. Perhaps I'll get one of those in blue.